This is Paranormal Short Session 42 by Keith Evans. I'm at the Magnolia Cemetery in Apalachicola, Florida, and I'm right at Mr. George W. Thurman's tombstone. And with the sunlight to my back, it's hard to see it, but that purple area towards the bottom right of my screen is the tombstone right there. Even though it's there, it shows up on my camera at the bottom right. It's a little offness from the way it's seen. You can actually see the tombstone at the top of this videotape, and it's on my thermal image at the bottom right, but it's the same object. Just a bending of the light, huh? And that's natural, and I didn't see anything abnormal or anything that's would be considered unexplained or paranormal here. So I'm going to go ahead and stop with the thermal camera. Mr. Thurman's doesn't have much shade, and this time of the day, if you're out in the sunlight, I got the sun to my back, and that's what the picture looks like. To me, it's not a very good picture. You might be able to see it better at home, but I can't. So, all right, we're going to stop with the C5 thermal camera, which I have right here. It's a flare C5 thermal camera. I'm going to turn it off. And we'll move on to, say, the millimeter. I got some high spikes earlier. I got some pictures of the high spikes, and some of the spikes were definitely double digits. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get one piece of equipment out of my pocket while putting another one in, and turning the millimeter on right now. All right now in the shade you can see 81.5 degrees Fahrenheit. That's probably pretty much normal. With the wind blowing, it might be a little cooler. I'm definitely not sweating today. It's very nice out here. It's not hot at all. I just can't get good pictures if I'm in the sun. If I go to the sun, then this is the type of picture you get. You know, my own shadow kind of blocks it out. But let's look at the electromagnetic readings. Mr. George W. Thurman, can you give me a high electromagnetic reading? I know I'm not about 5 or 6 feet away from your grave, but you or somebody was giving me some high readings, so if you give me something like 20.6 milligauss, they might already be low on energy from expelling so much to manipulate the millimeter. All right, Mr. George Thurman, hold it. I'm looking at the date. I didn't pay any attention to the date. Yeah, that date is born September 1st, 1928, passed away November 30th, 1928, at rest. Well, that's only about 3 months old. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. George W. Thurman, that your life was so short. I didn't notice that before. Sorry about that, Mr. George Thurman. I didn't really realize that you died before age of 1. That's sad. But I appreciate you working with me today on the paranormal. It helps, me to show people that paranormal is something real, and it's something that happens, and it's not something to fear or feel like you've been traumatized if some paranormal happens to you. You should actually feel kind of like you're being respected by the dead for communicating with you. I feel, to me, it's like a great honor for people who have passed away to communicate with me. Thank you, Mr. George W. Thurman, for communicating with me today. All right, I don't know if I'm going to get any more high spikes. Let's go closer to the tombstone and see if that'll help. Will it help if I get closer to the tombstone? There's a tombstone there. I'm not getting any. Well, let me see. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the Obelisk 5B. Now I'm not even getting any temperature reading. Temperature's back to 80.79.5, 0.0 milligauss. All right, Mr. George Thurman, I'm going to go over here and switch back to the Obelisk 5B to end the paranormal session. If you had anything else that you wanted to tell me, you can choose words from the Obelisk 5B, and I'll be able to understand what you're saying. The Obelisk 5B has some type of internal database where you can use your electromagnetic energy. That's what a ghost or spirit is once they pass away, to manipulate the Obelisk 5B and choose a word. I'm going to turn the Obelisk 5B on now. I'm going to choose ABC at the top. See, we're out in the sunlight. You don't have a very good... My name is Keith Evans. What is your name, please? Overweeps. Well, I am over your grave, and I do feel bad about you passing away at such a young age. So I guess that's a good description. Even though I'm not crying tears, not on the outside, maybe on the inside. Is this Mr. George W. Thurman? My name is Keith Evans. I'm doing the Paranormal Short Session 42 here by Mr. George W. Thurman's grave. Scared. S-C-A-R-D-E. Well, Mr.
Area.
Scare, far, F-A-R, area, A-R-E-A. Mr. Thurman, there's no reason to be scared. Far area. What are you saying? Something is in the far area that I should be afraid of? Now, this is the road here. That's my car over there. I don't see anything in the far area. Oh, there's somebody videotaping me or eavesdropping on me. Yeah, let me look good. Kind of like you're looking at the tree line for anything that shouldn't be there. I don't see anything, Mr. George W. Thurman, that I should be afraid of or worried about at this point in time. But thank you for the warning. Now, when you say far area, are you talking about where you're at in the afterlife, being a far area from living? And I'm not scared. I enjoy communicating with someone who has passed away. Even though I realize that the people who passed away aren't going to stay ghosts and spirits forever. I'm a firm believer that people are reincarnated. So, 1928, that was almost 97 years ago. There's a possibility that Mr. George W. Thurman has been reincarnated and lives again. After area, I got Val, Vowel, Val. I'm not sure. I see a car coming now. I see a person down there walking. So, thank you for the heads up that there's somebody in the area. Had I not been looking around, I wouldn't have known. It's always good to be aware of your surroundings, no matter where you're at. The military kind of taught me that. All right, Mr. George W. Thurman, is there any other name that you'd like me to call you? Nickname or something like that? If you're still in the ghost and spirit rim and haven't been reincarnated, or if there's someone out there that knows your nickname or something, please let me know. Yeah, there's somebody walking around over there. I don't know if you can see or not. Well, I've enjoyed doing paranormal research here by your tombstone, Mr. George W. Thurman. It's sad. He was born September 1st, 1928, passed away November 30th, 1928, at rest. All right, thank you, Mr. George Thurman. For your assistance today with this paranormal research. And this has been Paranormal Short Session 42 by Keith Evans at the Magnolia Cemetery in Apalachicola, Florida. And today is Wednesday the 5th of November, 2025. And I've been at the tombstone of Mr. George W. Thurman, who passed away at about 3 months old. Hopefully he is at rest. Thank you, Mr. George W. Thurman. Is it Thurman? Thurman. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.